Welcome to Rugby Obsession. You know if you love all things rugby, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got another deep dive for you today.
Always love a good deep dive.
This time, we're looking at a potential host for the 2035 Rugby World Cup. There's been some interesting buzz lately, and we've got some reports to break down.
All right, let's get into it.
So, big news, right, eh? World Rugby wants to bring the Rugby World Cup back to Europe in 2035.
Back to Europe, huh? Interesting. I remember initially there were murmurs about a joint bid from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE.
Right, exactly. But Sportsmail is reporting that Spain has actually emerged as the leading contender. I mean, how cool would that be?
Spain. Wow. That's a shift. I mean, a World Cup in Spain could be amazing.
I know. And it kind of makes sense when you look at what World Rugby CEO Alan Gilpin has been saying. He's mentioned this regional rotation strategy. So the idea is Europe could host the men's tournament in 2035 and then the women's in 2037, after Australia and the USA in the years before. So it's like a more structured approach to where these big tournaments are held.
Yeah, makes sense. A bit of a balancing act, I guess. They want to expand the game globally, but they also need places with, the infrastructure, the fans, the whole package.
Totally.
Yeah.
And think about it. Spain has some seriously iconic football stadiums. Like, imagine a Rugby World Cup match at the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid's home.
Or Barcelona's Camp Nou. Oh, man, the atmosphere would be electric.
Right. Those stadiums are huge. They're known all over the world. It would be such a massive stage for rugby.
And what's really promising? Apparently, they're already in talks with La Liga, the Spanish football league, to see how they can make it work with their schedules. They're really serious about this.
Yeah, that's huge. Gilpin even mentioned how they did something similar in England. Remember when they used Tottenham Stadium?
Yeah.
So it's definitely possible.
Shows they're thinking ahead, working out the logistics, and it's not just the sporting side either. Apparently, the Spanish Federation and the government are involved in these conversations with La Liga. It's a whole team effort.
Yeah, I mean, you need that buy-in from everyone to make something this big happen.
Exactly. But hold on. Doesn't mean the Middle East is out of the picture entirely, right?
Oh, you're right. The article did say they're still interested, maybe as part of an Asian rotation in 2039, alongside Japan. But it sounds like World Rugby thinks 2035 might be a bit too soon.
Too soon for what?
Well, they're thinking about the teams, how competitive they are in the field. It seems like they want to give those nations a bit more time to develop.
Ah, right. So it's all about making sure the tournament is exciting, high level, and all that.
Yeah, exactly. And remember how the USA originally wanted to host in 2027 but ended up getting 2031? It's kind of like that, giving them more time to build up their rugby scene.
Makes you think about Spain's recent journey, actually.
Oh, yeah. I mean, remember, they actually qualified for the 2023 Rugby World Cup.
Did they really?
Yeah. It was a big deal for Spanish rugby. Unfortunately, they were disqualified later because of an ineligible player.
Oh, that's rough.
It was a real shame. But you know what? They bounced back.
Ugh.
They secured their spot in the 2027 World Cup. They got to the semifinals of the Rugby Europe Championship. That's how they did it.
Wow. So they're clearly on the up and up.
Exactly. So, I mean, put it all together. A Rugby World Cup in Spain, those amazing stadiums, their national team getting better and better. It's exciting, right?
Yeah, I gotta say, Spain emerging as the front runner feels pretty positive to me. It's like back to European rugby roots, but with a fresh twist. And their team is showing real promise, so it's not just about the spectacle, It feels like it could be a win-win for everyone.
I totally agree. So what are your thoughts, everyone listening? What do you think about Spain potentially hosting? Let us know in the comments. And hey, while you're at it, if you're enjoying this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more discussions like this.
Yeah, we've got plenty more rugby goodness coming your way.
Absolutely. So that's our look at Spain and the 2035 Rugby World Cup. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes of Rugby Obsession.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll be back with another episode soon.
See you then.
Looking forward to it.